Hello everybody and welcome to another knockoff review. Haven't done one of these in a while, have I? In today's video we're taking a look at the KO version of the Mp-56. That's Takara's masterpiece Trailbreaker. What you see is what you get with the box. Not trying to be anything that isn't. Yeah. Let's crack it open. And here we have him out of his plastic prison. Let's take a quick look at the accessories first. We get his missile. We get some alternative faces. Got that kind of smirk and that kind of aggressive, angry face. Really nice paint applications on both of those. We get a toy style head, something that we didn't get with the official release. Slight markings across the front there, but that's getting in really close. We get a hand in the package. Comes there with his silver hand instead of this, and then we get kind of chrome plated accessories. Get the radar dish for the roof panel. There I am. And the alternative front piece. Again, slight sprue marks along this. Look, could really do with kind of being tidied up, but it does exactly what it needs to. I mean, look at that. Obviously, we can tell even from the get-go, there's no Autobot insignia on here, and there's die cast throughout. They've added additional die cast to this. I've got some little smears on mine straight out of the factory, like kind of within the paint. A little bit of grease in the paint there, I think. But still. Toyota badge on the front of the grille there. Underside, nice and tidy again. A little rough around the edges. And some of these sprues. And Toyota on the back there. Bit of a dust magnet as well, but that's a really nice vehicle mode. We can pry this bonnet up. Come on, up you come, up you come. There we go. And we've got all of that under there. We have doors that can open as well. No room on the inside there, but it's nice to have doors that can open nonetheless. The wing mirrors can be folded in and out of the way, like so. There. Can bring that back down. Push that back in. There we go. See that they've announced hoist. Looks good. The Takara hoist looks good. So I don't imagine these guys are going to be too far behind them either. Really solid piece. Solid lump of a vehicle. Right, we need to separate these back panels here. Come on. There we go. That's off, that's off. That allows this to all come down and come down. And the last little piece a little latch that does like to get caught on there. Open up these legs, bring this foot piece down, bring this foot piece down like so, and unplug this, which allows this to come untabbed. This then extends, and with that extended, this now allows the wheel go sliding inside the leg like so. This can then come down, this can then come up and lock in to that new position like so. We can then fill out the front of the legs, pushing until that clicks. This then comes down, and then this heel spur section here is going to untab and come all the way back and form the heel of the foot. Do that for both legs. The thighs rotate like so, come up to the waist, and these are going to come in and in. These door panels are going to open up on both sides, and as you open them up, you want to fold those windows in so they tuck out of the way. We then flip this up and around like so, so it comes down, and then this is going to come up and it's going to clear this back piece, and there's a little groove for this to go in just there, so it sits that just out of the way on the waist. This whole top piece panel is going to disengage like so, and that's going to lift up, extend and separate. See, all of these are on independent hinges. They just literally pop up and out like so, and then we've got kind of freedom on all of those hinges. Unlatch the windscreen so you've got room to play, and that should then allow us to slide this, come on, down, so it's fully down, so the pin is now at the top. That will not go any further than that, and then these should just slide and tab in, securing like so. Tidy this up a little bit. There we go, there we go. The arms are going to extend like so and extend like so. These are then going to rotate around, rotate those around, and just making sure that this is clear. These are going to open up. The head is then going to push up and through like so, coming up, rotating upwards, and then filling in that void like so. Great head sculpt. These are going to come up to the sides, and this one on this side as well, out, so we can rotate this one all the way up, and then as we bring this up, it can then come back together, and then there's a hinge just on this section here which allows these two pieces to join. So let's push that up and together like so. There we go. The top of this trailer is going to slide down and compress underneath like so, and then looking at these back panels here, this is actually going to separate. This piece here is going to fold inwards like so, and then this whole piece here comes away from the outskirts of that truck base, and that's going to come in. This is going to compress upwards, so we should have something that looks like this, and then hinging on that back panel here should all bend over, so these tuck in there. This is all tabbed in, this comes in. And if you look, we've got these tabs just on the base here. Those are going to push. And they're meant to secure in. Come on, in we go. In we go. In we go. This is in, this is in. There. There. And then we just finish him off with his hands. Pretty much like you would expect from an MP figure. Slide that in. I can extend this while it's here, look, and then bring that down and then close that off. Hose on this side, love those ratchets. And then fist on this side, so bring that down, support the wrist, bring that off, close, and rotate that around. Is that backpack tabbed in firmly? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So there we have him. Really gorgeous version of the character. Fantastic sculpt. Love the colours. Love the execution. Props have to go to Takara for the engineering. But my goodness me, the KO dudes do a phenomenal job with this guy. Here we have him alongside some of his trail breaking comrades. I've got my X-Transbots version currently as my toy slash kind of G2 version of the character. I had my Fans Toys version as my G1 animation version, and now I have this guy. So where does he fit in? Do I have him now as my animation version? Do I stick the toy version head on him and have him as the toy version? I don't really want to get rid of any of these. They're all kind of very unique and have their own perks. And we've got quite a backpack on the X-Transbots. The backpack then does get slightly slimmer, and then I think Fans Toys kind of pull off the slimmest look to him, but at the same time, I don't know, as much as I love the Fans Toys one, there's something, again, maybe it's this animation style that Takara have given us. This is kind of very reminiscent of what we got with Ironhide in terms of like the legs, etc. Interesting. I definitely need to stick one of the insignias that come provided with it. I need to stick that on the chest. Let's just bring in the X-Transbots hoist. As Takara have just shown pictures of theirs. I mean, we're going to have to go some to beat this guy. I missed out on the Fans Toys version. But this is a very good figure at the moment. This is my toy version of hoist, so it would be nice to get an animation style one. We'll just bring in TE01 as well, because he is a masterpiece scale Optimus after all. When you see him alongside Prime though, he almost looks a little bit too small. Or is it that the Fans Toys version of him is kind of really hench? I don't know. Both are really good figures. Transformation on this guy was really nice though. I was really pleasantly surprised at how fluid the transformation was. There's a couple of kind of tight pieces here and there, but all in all, I mean, it looks pretty darn good. Does everything it needs to and ticks a lot of boxes. And I mean, for the price, you know, you can't go wrong with this sort of bargain bootleg. Even if you just buy these for the vehicle modes, they're an absolute steal. Well, quite literally. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. a look at the KO version of Trailbreaker. Very well made figure, lots of die cast chucked in there, making him about 100 grams heavier than his official counterpart. Really solid piece. Still questionable where he's going to fit in my collection compared to some of the third-party offerings. I mean, you think about it. Our first real offerings of this, we had like the Bad Cube version. Did MMC do them as well? They did, didn't they? So we've had MMC, Bad Cube, Fans Toys, X Transport, and these all range from around kind of 2017. So they're getting kind of dated now. So that's a good kind of 6-year period where we've had Trailbreakers in the market. Are we going to get an influx of those being put up for sale now that these are going to be steadily and readily available? So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Are you going to be picking this beautiful little piece up? No regrets at all. Absolutely adore him. Never have enough Trailbreakers. Very much looking forward to the official hoist coming out, and we're sticking all of those on the review slab as well and seeing who really is top of the hoists. But for now, I think top of the Trailbreakers has to be between Fans Toys and this dirty bootleg of the Takara. Until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.